What if I told you that almost everyone spends their entire life climbing the wrong ladder? Most people believe that getting a better job, earning a higher salary, or working longer hours is the path to becoming rich. But if that were true, doctors would all be millionaires. Lawyers would all be billionaires, and lottery winners would stay rich forever. Yet none of those things are true, because wealth doesn't work the way most people think it does. The world isn't divided into rich and poor. It's divided into levels. Each level comes with different rules, different opportunities, and a completely different way of thinking about money. Today, I'm going to show you the wealth pyramid, a framework that explains exactly why some people stay poor forever, why the middle class struggles despite earning good money, and why the people at the top seem to get richer almost effortlessly. The scary part? Most people never make it past the third level. Let's start at the bottom. Level 1: Survival. Working just to stay alive. This is where nearly half of the world lives. Every dollar that comes in already has a job. Rent, food, electricity, transportation, debt. There is nothing left. If an unexpected expense appears, a medical bill, a broken car, a lost job, everything falls apart. At this level, money isn't freedom. It's oxygen. People don't think about investing. They don't think about businesses. They don't think about passive income. Because survival consumes every ounce of mental energy. Research has repeatedly shown that financial stress reduces decision-making ability. When your brain is focused on making it to next Friday, it's much harder to plan for the next 5 years. And that's exactly why escaping level 1 is so difficult. But here's the good news. You don't become wealthy by making one giant leap. You climb one level at a time. Level 2: Stability. The comfortable trap. Now life feels different. Bills are paid. There's food in the refrigerator. You may even own a nice car. Maybe you've bought a home. Friends think you're doing well. But appearances can be deceiving. Because many people here have a dangerous illusion they mistake income for wealth. A family earning $150,000 a year can still be one missed paycheck away from financial disaster if their lifestyle consumes everything they earn. This is the level where lifestyle inflation quietly takes over. Every raise becomes a bigger house, a newer car, more expensive vacations, better restaurants, luxury phones. Instead of increasing assets, people increase expenses. And without realizing it, they build a beautiful prison. They earn more, but they never own more. This is why so many high-income professionals still retire with financial anxiety. They're climbing, but they're climbing the wrong ladder. Level 3: Security. Where wealth finally begins. This is the first level where money starts working for you. You have emergency savings. Consumer debt is under control. You're consistently investing. Your assets are quietly growing every month. Something changes psychologically here. You're no longer forced to make desperate financial decisions. You can say no to bad opportunities, no to toxic employers, no to unnecessary debt, because your money has started creating options. And options are the first real form of wealth. But here's where most people stop. Because investing alone rarely creates extraordinary wealth. To reach the top, you need another engine: ownership. Level 4: Ownership. The millionaire factory. Nearly every self-made millionaire arrives here, not because they saved more money, but because they own something: a business, real estate, company shares, intellectual property, software, brands, content. When you own assets, your income is no longer limited by your time. You stop asking, "How much can I earn?" and start asking, "How much can this asset earn?" This is one of the biggest mindset shifts in the entire pyramid. Employees sell time, owners buy time, employees trade hours, owners build systems, employees wait for payday, owners create cash flow. That's why business owners and investors often build wealth much faster than even highly paid professionals. Level 5: Financial freedom. Money becomes a choice. This is where life changes forever. Your investments produce enough income to cover your lifestyle. You don't have to work. You choose to work. That difference changes everything. Fear disappears. Negotiation becomes easier. You stop chasing opportunities and start selecting them. Ironically, this is when many wealthy people make even more money, because decisions made from freedom are almost always better than decisions made from desperation. But there are still 2 levels above this, and very few people ever reach them. Level 6: Wealth multiplication. The rich don't build businesses, they build machines. This is where entrepreneurs become empire builders. Their money buys businesses. Those businesses buy other businesses. Their investments generate more investments. Capital starts creating capital. They don't think in salaries. They don't even think in millions. They think in percentages. Systems. Leverage. Scale. A billionaire doesn't ask, how can I make another million? They ask, how can I build something that creates millions every year? This is why the richest people on Earth own networks of assets instead of a single company. Everything compounds. Level 7 legacy. The top of the pyramid. This level isn't about becoming richer. It's about making your wealth outlive you. The ultra-wealthy don't ask, how much money can I leave? They ask, how can my family stay wealthy for generations? They establish trusts, create foundations, build investment offices, educate their children about stewardship rather than consumption. At this level, wealth becomes an institution, not just a bank balance. The focus shifts from accumulation to preservation and impact. Final message. So where are you on the wealth pyramid today? More importantly, what's the one decision that moves you to the next level? Remember, you don't have to jump from level 1 to level 7. You only have to climb one step at a time. Because wealth isn't built overnight. It's built one decision, one investment, one skill, one business, and one asset at a time. The people at the top aren't there because they're luckier. They're there because they stopped trading time for money and started building systems that worked even when they weren't. The wealth pyramid isn't just a picture. It's a roadmap. The only question is, which level will you choose to climb next?